God damn it, I need to buy an acoustic bass, and went there next day and bought it.
Can you tell still from each song what actual desire was, maybe the core of the idea that fueled it?
I think I could, yeah, still go back into those times 10 years ago and remember why this song was born. What's the purpose of doing this? I strongly believe that I could, yes.
Because some of the basic ideas you go back to and look at them might seem a little bit naive, but you still recognize them.
Might, they are incredibly naive.
Can you give an example of maybe one naive idea that you maybe laugh at now or maybe look different upon now?
I don't want to go into details. Some people actually like those songs.
Well, but it doesn't devaluate them, I think.
We both have our own songwriting skeletons
in the closet.
Yeah. And you can laugh about them and you're even proud of them, but they are naive as hell. But when you did them, you were being honest to yourselves, and the songs are done with integrity. So that's what you have to be proud of.
But is there an example of a song that maybe you don't have them to mention the name, but that's really successful maybe to the audience when you play it, that you have the feeling that maybe it's not as sincere anymore to you because of this, but you still play it because of the audience like to hear the song?
I don't think that's the way to play. For example, Wishmaster is a song that's a good example. I mean, it's a bit overplayed, and at the end of the last tour it started to feel like, you know, we are doing this. It became an act to play that song because we didn't really enjoy playing it. So I'm seriously considering if we should play songs that have this kind of impact in us on stage. You know, it's just ha ha ha, I wish I was done with this song. But we have to play it because it's a favorite among the listeners. I don't really know what to think about that.
Can you recall, Marco, the moment that maybe after the touring break of the last record that you started maybe the first rehearsal for new material for this record? Were there already songs that you played before that, or were all the songs written in that time frame?
Okay, the tour ended in 2009, September. We had a few months of breaks, but then you already told me you started writing and doing some sequencer demo stuff, and by the springtime 2010 we were already sharing demos. I brought you some stuff I had written. You gave me like a CD full of songs and all that, and just listening to those. Then we got on to the summer, and we had this place booked, a summer camp. Basically, it is a campsite rented from the Boy Scouts, and you have cabins where everybody had their own, and you could bring your family over and friends and all that. So the place was really relaxed. Summer was good, it was warm. By the lakeside, you get the sauna, the campfire place and all that. And in such a relaxed situation, you start going over the songs, and guys, we're here back again, and blah, 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 and all that. And the immediate vibe was really good. You concentrate on songs and hey, these are really working. This is going to be really good stuff and all that. And I mean, at least for me at that point of time, 2010 summer camp, that was what defined to me. Hell, there's a really good vibe now, and these songs are really good, and we're going to make it.
I want to ask one thing about maybe the demos that you initially sent to each other of song ideas. Yeah, if you've been working already for some years now together, is there some moments, maybe if one of the things that he sent you that actually surprised you? And I'll ask you the question after that, but were there maybe ideas from his side that really thought, hey, that's new for me, that maybe you didn't expect?
Didn't expect. I don't know, the song that Marco did for this album, The Crow, The Owl and the Dove, is probably not the basic stuff that he would offer us, because it's maybe the poppiest song on the album, so to say, but it's still a hell of a tune and really fits the album, and I grabbed it immediately when I heard it. That needs to go into a Nightwish album. But maybe it was a bit of a surprise that the most metalhead guy in the band does a song like that.
Yeah, it could be. And I mean, well, of course we know each other that well that I was sure to expect certain things from his songs, and I'm sure a lot of these things, they came slightly in, of course not in a package that I would immediately guess, but still there were the elements I knew that there were going to be. But of course, the jazz thing was a bit surprising. I kind of wondered that when you told me about it on the phone, but think about this kind of it's a sequence of stuff, so it doesn't really make a good impression of that kind of thing, how it should be. But think about it, kind of this smoky, ghost-like jazz club and everything. I was listening to the song. Okay, yeah. God damn it! I need to buy an acoustic bass, and went there next day and bought it.
So you is jazz? Yeah, I saw on your Wikipedia that you've been a jazz, jazz trained. I'm not sure. Has it always been jazz in your?
I'm not jazz trained.
Oh, no, maybe
that's a bit exaggeration. I used to play in a high school jazz band, but we played more of this like chameleon and play that funky music, white ball, that kind of stuff, the classics. We never had any like improvisation jazz sessions or anything like this. So it was more of the, normal jazz.
But are you listening to jazz maybe aside of
No.
Not that much?
That was also the case because I enjoy the atmosphere of jazz a lot. It's music at its purest. It's all emotion, and that's what I love about it. But I don't think I could listen to a jazz album from beginning to the end. So the idea behind this song, Slow Love Slow, was to make a jazz song that was not available to us before.